and welcome to the stream. I'm SourceCute, and today we're going to continue working on our WebXR HoloLens game with Wonderland Engine. And today we are going to capture some viruses. At least that's what I hope. So, here we go!
I am not an atomic playboy.
Hello everyone, and welcome. Sorry for being a little bit late. I was watching the Global XR session on Mesh, which was pretty cool. Lots of new ideas and insights on Microsoft Mesh. I actually kind of decided that we should build a Mesh application at some point. I think we should be able to do that. I think we should be able to do that at some point. Probably, I think it would be summer, maybe even later. By the end of the year, I hope we can we have access to the SDK and build something. That would be so cool. Maybe we can build a game with chat or something. Let's pick some music. Let's do this one. I think it's goes together well with the background here. Well, yeah, that's about it. I think we should go into the game. Let's go to the desktop. Wonderland Engine is running. I got a brand new release candidate version. So if you don't know what this is, let me share a link to the Wonderland Engine. So you can start building this engine. Now keep in mind, it is not completely finished, so there could be some little bugs. I've got a release version. There should be some pretty cool things in here. I tested it before the stream. Normally I won't do that, but I want to see it work. So I think it was last week. We got a new version that could refresh while we were in XR. But there was some issue sometimes when we put down the HoloLens and we do things and we put it back up. It didn't refresh. That's fixed. So now when you are in XR, you put the HoloLens down, you do some coding, you put the HoloLens back up. It knows with some magic that you put it back on and it refreshes without leaving XR, which is amazing. I need to have a hat blown. So I'm at some point I want to do things with shaders and facial recognition. I've also been looking into taking Rosie to the next level. She is kind of intelligent, but I would love to add GTP3. Squares Games, welcome. How are you doing today? So yeah, if we could get GTP3 working with Rosie, she can do anything we want. I also been looking kind of bit into the Microsoft bot framework again. What I've seen, it should be faster. Yes, I tested it before the stream because I wanted to see it work before the stream, because I don't want to have any lag or something, and it worked. It was just refreshes. It was amazing. So yeah, today let's start with the stream just by showing what we got right now. So hopefully we can go Now keep in mind, I'm running Insider's version on Insider's version on Insider's version. We do have power, so let me... Don't do this. Let's go into the... So my mic is in the way. And let me see. There we go. So we should have a window here. Wow. It's fast today. So we have... that's the thing we need to fix in the code. So if we lose hand tracking, we go back out of the game and go back in, we lose the hand tracking. And this happens when we leave XR mode and go back in without refreshing. It's I think it's something I need to fix in the code. There we go. Could be that we were in AR before. So we have this right now. This doesn't look good. Maybe we need to add a special screen that we need to go into XR. So we have a little ball and we can throw it. Now we don't have floor detection yet. I hope we can have that at some point. But what I want is to create a sphere around. I mean, I hit the virus. So what I want is that if we hit the virus with our ball, we should have a chance of capturing it. Oh, that's too far. But I kind of like it how this works. It is working pretty cool. You know what? We don't have to leave. So now when let me show. So we have it running. Keep in mind how it looks. I take it off. Go to the desktop. Oh. Let's change something. Now I wonder what I haven't tested. Oh crap, I forgot to share. It refreshed. Which is amazing. I didn't package, I didn't do anything, it just refreshed. Where's the music? Oh, there it is. I dropped my headphones, so... So that's basically what we're working on. Now to capture the virus. The virus doesn't have any colliders yet. So I think we can just add a collider. I think the sphere... No, the ball. The ball is attached to the hand. This mesh has a collision. So I think we can add a collision to the virus. Now we need to change the size of the collision based on what we do with the virus itself. But we can just add a collision. It's a sphere. I'm not sure if one is enough, but... Now I think we might be able to test this in the browser as well. So the collider on the virus is a bit too big. On the ball it's fine. Oh, this is what we're doing today. Oh, we need to go to the code anyway. Let's close everything. And let's go to the virus component. I wonder how we should do the bounce. On the other hand, if we hit it, we should stop the bounce and have a chance of capturing it. I think that's better than... But we need to set the diameter of the virus. Easiest way is to do the collision here. Can we do that the easy way? We can do object and then take it from there, or we can just capture it because it's on the same thing as virus, right? It is on here. Yeah, we can just capture it. Yeah, because we have to scale it. Component get member. This is collision. Or is it? I think it's this way. Now I need to remember how to do the size. We did that before, but what did we do that? I think we did it with the ball. No, where did we do the size of the colliders? Was it with the previous project? I did write collision. I did write it correct. Double L, 1S. I thought we created a dynamic sphere. Did we remove that? Virus. Let me check how it's called here. It is called radius. Exactly. Thank you. I knew it was something. That's the one. Extends. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Maybe this works, but we might have to add more. I don't know. Let's test. I think I broke something. Collision is not defined. Oh yeah, it's this collision. Okay, there we go. So that's the insides. Is this what we want, or do we want to have the outside? Is it plus stem length then? No. Is it stem length then? No. How do we calculate this? Oh, it's half of stem length. We did something with scale, that's right. Scale is the random diameter. Yeah, that's correct. If we have that, but we did something with the... That's a rotation, it's a half. It's scaled by the stem length. So that's... This? Or not the divided by 2, maybe. No, this... That's better. Now, nothing happens if we hit it. But it's not up to the virus to be hit. It's up to the ball physics. So this is checking the floor. But it's not really checking the floor. I need to remember how to do things. Was there an easy way of doing a collision? I forgot. I do the query overlaps. Query overlaps. That's what we have been doing. I'm thinking ahead. I wonder, is this efficient enough? Did I copy it? No. Well, I was thinking if we could check the distance. So we're not doing real collision detection with the floor. We just check if it's at floor height. And then we bounce. Yeah, but that's what I was looking for. Yeah, I wonder if we may want to have more colliders, more viruses in one go. I don't know, maybe something. So if overlaps dot length bigger than 0. We hit someone. Oh, 500 viruses. Okay. So I was thinking of doing the collider, not using the collision, but just calculating the distance between the ball and the virus. And if that is less than both diameters, they're touching. But this might do something similar. Yeah, then I'm not going to do it. That's how I would build it. I do want to do a game at some point where we can do this optimized with a tree type thing, where we only check objects. So imagine creating a 3D map of connected cubes, and to check the collision we only have to check for objects within that cube if they are in that position, so we can discard every object that is not in the cube and not in the cube above, below, left, right, front and back. That's basically, is that what it's called? A BVH tree? I don't know how it's called. I've read something about it. I would love to do something special like that and see how to build that. And that's when you have a lot of objects that need to collide or need to interact or do. It's not only for colliders. If you just have if you need to query objects within a large space, you don't care about objects that are too far away, so you can discard those before doing anything. Oh, nobody ever had performance issues yet. We will. I still believe Wonderland at some point. I think it's a challenge. How can we break Wonderland? At some point we're going to try. No, I think I think Wonderland has the potential of really changing the way games look and work on the web. I know you can do a lot of things with Unity exported to the web, but for what I've seen, that becomes big pretty fast. You can do a great game in A-frame, but it's a lot. Yeah, I think we only need one virus. Although we kind of lack the element of walking around and encountering a virus. That's what makes Pokemon fun. You need to walk around through tall grass. So I'm not sure we can do something like that you need to walk around and track. We need to track if you're moving, and if you're moving, then at some random point we spawn a virus. And you need to keep your distance. Anyway, if we can stop the ball from doing anything, how can we stop this? We can make this we can say this physics active is true. If not physics active, return. So now everything below this doesn't get run when the physics active is false. So when we hit something, no, I don't want to use this active because I need to have some other things still running. I don't want to have the floor bounce. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. I need to speak out more. So yeah, so the reason normally you could do active We could see if we can trigger something else when we collide with the ball. But now, right now, there is nothing we can collide with, except maybe the hand menu. That has a collider. Well, we can set it to a specific group. So if it collides with that specific group, then we just set this to false. So now whatever happens, the ball stops. And the ball keeps hanging in midair. If we call something else, how would we call something else? So technically, we don't want to chain all kinds of things together. We can create a capture script. We do need to have more interaction with the ball. What we can say... or even do this. Now this is kind of nasty. Now we should be able to just disable this. It gets only called once, so we call. Overlaps 0. We only capture the first one, and we say this active is false. We remove this, and we return to make sure the rest does not get called. But it should stop working right here. But I'm not sure if it ends. I think it would end the update loop. So now we can add a new file. This is the capture virus, or capture dash virus JS. Oh wait, I made one mistake. Oh, it's not in here. It's not in here. We have... Where is that? Is that... Oh, it's a reset ball. No, that's not being called. Where's the reset? Where did I put the reset? Reset ball. It's not getting called? It is resetting. Oh, it's this one. This one. This is the throwing. So this is the actual throwing part of the ball. When we throw the ball, it goes out, and it triggers this one. After 5 seconds, it resets. And goes back to your hand. So if you drop it, after 5 seconds, you have it back in your hand. I might want to change this at some point that it doesn't reset automatically. Maybe. Oh, crap. So, I was watching the Global XR thing on Mesh. And I actually was watching it on the HoloLens, which was pretty cool. And I sent out a tweet. And that got quite a lot of traction. Hey, Rosie.
Yes.
Can you share a link to our socials?
I shared a link to our social media in chat.
So, yeah, I shared it on Twitter. Oh, my phone is overheating. Damn it. There we go. Should be fine now. So we're going to capture the virus. This is going to be a component. We actually don't need that anymore. Maybe we should remove that. So when we init this, we can do this. No, we have a I need to remember to. So this is going to be the ball physics. And we grab the ball physics component. And we say this ball physics on collision is this, on collision bind this. So now we kind of override the on collision function with this implementation. So as soon as once this gets called, it gets only called once, and it disables the ball physics. Now when it's being reset, we might need to enable it again. Oh, it starts inactive. When it's at the hand, it's inactive. Put it in start. You're probably right, because we don't exactly know. Wait, let's change this to start. We don't exactly know when it's called, the order in which the inits are called. Exactly. And we could run into a situation where init on capture virus is being called before the init of the ball physics. And let's do a general rule of thumb, never access other components. That's a good rule. So we should not do this. This should be in on start. The problem I have run into sometimes is that we're going into this collision, and sometimes update gets run before start. But we can say oh, this I was, what's this? It's text. Where did it come from? But this is I kind of need to remove this. This is the explanation from the sample where I kind of borrowed the code from, got inspired from. That's a pretty cool example. You have to throw your paper balls into a dustbin. So what can we do here? So object is the virus. Let's just... So if the whole thing works... As in not this is... Oh, it's this object. So if this whole thing works... The virus should disappear. Or can we set this object to false? Oh, there's... I still don't know why sometimes we don't have IntelliSense and sometimes we do. Let's do this. Just want to see it. Add object. Dot. No. But we can call destroy. We can call destroy. Or we could try this technique. We say WL object. That's weird. Does it know what an object is now? No. So normally we should be able to reference this. Anyway, it doesn't work. Need to fix that. Figure it out. I do want to build an extension that does the IntelliSense correctly. On all parts. That will be so much fun. And so cool to have. So we call destroy. So once we hit the virus, it's gone. Let's test it. It's a bit too tall. Can we... Oh. Well, one thing I forgot the biggest part. There was nothing on the ball that does that script, so we need to have the ball mesh at capture virus. Yeah, I think it happened before we added the script. I think it sometimes happens when we add a script. It just decides to crash. So it is still running. Oh, there we go. Into AR. I don't think it's... No, I did it twice. So occasionally, but that's Edge. It doesn't go into AR mode, and I'm not sure why. No, this should be really fast. Maybe we have an error. So it is a bit slow while we're casting. Oh, there's the dev tools. Let's move that over there. I think we have an error. Let's test it here first. It's not working, so let's test it here first. We have an error, but I don't know what it is. Let's watch it here first. No. It's just not cooperative. So we get failed to execute request session next time when there's already an active immersive session. Yeah, that's a deep dumb error because we tried to go into AR, XR, MR, whatever. So when I tried this before the stream, it was really fast. We get timeouts. Oh, and it crashed again. I think I broke it again. I haven't fixed the console yet. That's why we get the PP error. So I click the button now and it doesn't switch. Let's restart the browser. I even had issues like this with other frameworks as well, testing everything. So this stuff that's happening right now, that's just Edge at the moment. I'm running an insider's version of HoloLens with an insider's version of or not, with the Canary version of Edge. Can we go into AR now? There we go. There we go. Let's have a look at our hand. We should have the ball here. There we go. And now when we hit it... Oh, I missed it. So it takes 5 seconds, then it responds to my hand. It's harder than it looks. One more time. Yay! So when I hit it, the physics stopped working. It's weird. I think the physics completely stopped working. Oh. So one other thing I discovered, if you move your hand out of the way, so now it cannot respawn the ball. Where's the ball? Now, well, there it goes. You can give it immense speed when you do this. Can I throw it at the floor real hard? No. Come on. It doesn't bounce that well, this ball. It's a bit of a... But for some reason... It could be that we made a mistake in the after the collision check. And yeah, I know we can check it on the desktop as well, but that's no fun. It will be a bit faster. A lot of bit faster. But I'm annoyed. It takes too long. And my head is getting warm. Now, I was about to check if it's loaded already. That's a new thing. I constantly forget I'm not wearing the HoloLens. Let's see if we can hit this. Did I hit it? I think I did. Nothing happened. But we can quite easily debug this. If we go into the source. This was the capture, I think. Capture virus. Do we even... I might have done something wrong. We have the ball physics. And we have something here. No, the light is hidden. So the light is it is behind me. There's a light behind me, but you cannot see it. But it doesn't work anymore. I'm sorry. I need to fix that. Not sure what happens if we do it. No, it's not working. I broke it. I'm sorry. So we do get into this breakpoint. Oh, this is the collision component. Ah, that's why it doesn't happen. So this works. But this is the collision component, and we should have the collision object. So overlaps.object we need to pass, and not the... So now... Probably not. Ball physics. Missed. Got it, so we're here. This on collision. We can step into it. Oh. Yeah, and we can step out of it. We can step into it. Let me get here. Didn't I do it right? That's the reason it doesn't work. I think I used this before. Wait. Start didn't even get called. That's weird. Start didn't even get cold. It gets cold in this case, right? Yes. No. Yes. So start gets cold here. We're in this method. Continue. Capture virus. Capture virus. Start. Do we need to have an init function? Capture. Nope. Why isn't start getting cold here? Is init getting cold? What did that do? Oh, here we go. It is getting cold. So init gets cold. Boom. But start isn't. There is a start method here. It does sound like a bug. You told me to put it in start. You just wanted me to test this. I get it. I get it. You just wanted me to test this. But it's odd. In this case, it gets cold. Is there anything different? There is not. It's the way it's supposed to work. Well, maybe this doesn't have any properties. Maybe that's. Oh, missed. Nope. Start is just not getting cold. Well, then we fake start. Now we have a fake start. Oh, crap. And it doesn't want to refresh. There we go! We got it! I have a ball and we cannot do anything with the ball. Now what? We don't just want to destroy the virus. My Discord wasn't an... Yeah, that's just Discord. I'm not sure how that works. It is just... It is using... I think it's... If this, then that. That's in there. So what I'm... So I want to go and see if I can do another rebuild of Rosie. So when we did the first Rosie, it was one big list of stuff. And it was getting really complex to add anything because it was just one big list. It was almost one file. So I wanted to do something special. I want to take it apart and add stuff to it. And when I started doing that, I was looking into Vue and how to do stuff with Vue. And at that moment, it was the right thing to do. And the idea I had was that it would be something that I could share with other people. And that other people could also use Rosie. But again, it got kind of complex, and there's a lot of overhead in there. And it's fun that everything is configurable. But why? So for the third iteration of Rosie, I want to keep Rosie to myself. Rosie is my chatbot. It is my lovely assistant. And that's how it should be. So I can do whatever I want. Now I'm still in doubt if I should do Rosie even in web. It is cool that we got it to work in web. But if we run Rosie partly in the cloud and partly somewhere else, it can be so cool. So I've been thinking of either building Rosie in on a Raspberry Pi, which will be really weird, but that will be hard to have her voice on stream. To build her in Unity, or as a Windows app. Either WPF or UWP. Yes, well, I do want to get... So, I believe I read somewhere that Microsoft is working with OpenAI to get GDP3 on Azure. And I so want to integrate Rosie with GDP3. Then Rosie can just be a part of the chat. We can just talk with Rosie in chat. I mean, imagine how cool that will be. Yeah, well. There are a couple of great movies about, well, not AI is taking over, but one really, really nice one is Tau. Let me... This one. So it's about a woman that gets captured and held captivity by a scientist, And he's building an AI which gets completely out of hand. And he has this house where this AI is in, and she starts to interact with the AI, and that AI, Tao, kind of looks like Rosie. And it kind of looks like hell as well from Space Odyssey with the red thing. So we might just be we could inspire Rosie on that. Well, it actually kind of is inspired by that. One thing I also would really like to do, I've been looking into it a bit, but it's a bit tough to get done. Is to make Rosie. Rosie is inspired by Rosie from the Jetsons cartoon. And it will be really cool if we can get the voice of Rosie into Rosie. Now, Microsoft has software that can do that. But you need 300 sentences to train Rosie. And that's so much work to get together. I've got like 10 different sentences from an interview with the actress that did Rosie. But she was already pretty... Well, Rosie is very old. But I got a interview from 1965. I mean, that's how old these series are. And she wasn't the youngest back then already. I'm not sure how long ago she died, but there's not a lot of video or audio from the actress. She also did Wilma in the Flintstones. So I could use samples from the Flintstones as well to get that voice kind of sounding similar. That would be pretty cool, just to create a voice. Now I completely lost what we're doing. I also have this one. I looked up this page, and this kind of goes into the are we listening to the same music over and over? Or we just happen to be around? Let's pick another. What's this? What is trouble? So I'm listening to the Harris Heller stream beats, and there's a lot of albums that you can choose from. Pretty cool. But this is the calculation that is used to catch a Pokemon with all kinds of extra things, and we can do something similar. But it's basically around a random number, a catch rate. Three times the max HP minus 2 times the HP multiplied by the catch rate by the ball modifier. So normal Pokeball is... So if you have a better ball, there's a bigger chance of capturing it. But we can also use something on the virus to make it easy to catch. So if we have a vaccine, we can use a vaccine first, and then make it easier to catch the virus. The problem is, if we have a vaccine, we capture a specific mutation, and the vaccine only works against that mutation of the virus. Well, I don't know. I'm just making it up. Rosie. Rosie forgot to help out. Well, Irish John, sorry. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, waiters. Yeah, we're doing great. Let me give you a short demonstration of what we're building. So we're building a little game for the Microsoft HoloLens. We do have a lot of errors right now, but let me refresh real quickly. So how did your stream go? So it's a bit slow in reloading, but it's because I'm capturing the visuals of the HoloLens. Did it crash again? It crashed again. So yeah, we're working on the with the a release candidate version, which is not the most stable, but it kind of works. We can get enough done if it keeps running. So we go in here. And it's connecting. It is connecting over Wi-Fi to my desktop. So the HoloLens is untethered. I only have the cable on to keep it powered, so we don't run out of power during the stream. Now, did I press it? That's the question. Our component gets loaded now. That's cool. No, I did. Oh, I did twice. Damn it! So we have some issues. It is running on insider stuff, built on insider stuff, running on an insider version of Windows. So it's not really stable yet. But it's really cool to explore and see what we can build with it. There we go. It's loading. Wait for it to be loaded. Let's go here. And as soon as we see it change, we should go to AR. And if it's not loading, I probably need to restart the browser again. So this is the new Microsoft Edge that's running here. But for some reason, I need to send this as a feedback to. well, thanks. It is not. It's a bit messy still. Yeah, that's a problem with doing HoloLens, streaming HoloLens stuff. People can see everything around you. Oh, is this the right? It says error, but is this the right one? No. Backup. That's the right one. So it's slow. It's just yeah. Let me see if I can get it running first, and then we going to start it through the console. There we go. Now it's running. So what we have, and keep in mind, this is web. So we have a ball that is on our hand. It is tracked on our hand, and there's our virus, and we need to see if I can. And now we captured it. So now we got the ball, it's in the ball. We need to have an animation or something. Yeah, now we don't. We can throw the ball, but it's just not going anywhere. And after 5 seconds, it gets back. And the ball bounces a little bit as well. So let's switch back to the desktop. So let's start one length through console. Oh, I think easiest is to go in here. No. There. Is it just Wonderland? Or do we have to... Yeah, we have to go... See... Pro... White Rabbit, Wonderland. It's in bin Wonderland editor, but that's not the console. What's the parameter for the console? Documentation, Wonderland editor, CLI. It is windowless. Oh, we don't have to run. Don't have to have it run windowless. So now we have. Oh, so now when it crashes, it doesn't crash the console at the window. So we have it. Everything running in here. Okay. I get it. So now when it crashes. Ooh. This is pretty cool. I'm thinking ahead. I mean, what can we do more with this setup? Can we attach debuggers to this? No, we can't. I know. It would be cool though. I know. We get it. I know. We might. I know you were working on it to get stuff done and magic happen and do things with Node, if I recall correctly. So we need to add something here. We don't just destroy it. We need to do a calculation. We need to give the virus health. So we can do this .hp. No, what the heck? HP. This .hp equals. Well, it's actually, it has more. It has max HP. Is 5. Because we could fight it. We could throw more stuff at it, I guess. I think we just do HP. Don't care about max HP. Wait. Oh yeah. If it is at max HP, let's just copy this formula. So this should be the formula that is used when I'm not sure what the second calculation is. So this is the calculation that is used to capture Pokemon, apparently. Where's my capture virus? It is, so it's 3 times max HP. We only have HP. So we do object, get component virus, let virus. We do have IntelliSense, but I forgot again. So we kind of have, so we say let catch value. Catch rate is a random, was a random value, and ball modifier we just do 1. And what's our status modifier? 1 as well. Now I'm not sure what the amount of HP is. If that's 255 as well. It will be difficult to do this, figure this out, but okay. So catch value is 3 times virus HP minus 2 times virus HP multiplied by a random value. So we do let catch rate equals well, let's do math random multiplied. It said 255. Not sure if that's the right value. So we do catch rate. Ball modifier is 1 in this case. We could add more balls. We do 1. Let's just add it in there. Divide it by 3 times. So we only have we only have max HP. So we have another one like this, and then we add this, and we multiply or divide. Multiply by a status modifier, which is 1 in this case, because we don't have status modifier yet. So what would this value be? So this is 5. So 2 times 5 is 15. We could add a breakpoint and see what happens. I think it's close to this. Let's add a breakpoint there, and let's see if we can capture it here. So we are in this breakpoint. We do have a virus. HP is 5. Catch rate is 63.30 of whatever. And the catch value is 21. Okay. We have a catch value of 21. The capture value for that is then put through another equation to determine whether or not the Pokemon is to be captured. It kind of seems like a random chance. It's the square root of that divided by the catch. A random number is generated. When you overlap the Pokeball shakes, a random number is generated. And if that number is greater than the value outputted through the buffer. So the catch is a random value. It is almost a random value. It is a weird formula. Is that a value between 2 and... I think we can just add this. So it's this formula. Not sure what that does. Oh, missed. It's a weird formula, but... Damn it. It's hard. There we go. Oh, forgot to add a breakpoint. Apparently we didn't catch it. So we got here. So the catch value is this. And this crashes. Catch value is not defined. And that's because I am stupid. Oh, didn't got the breakpoint. And kind of crashed the browser. Interesting. Let's go at a breakpoint here again. Oh, refresh. There we go. So now we got into breakpoint. So catch is a value. Now what do we need with this? What do we do with this value? Did we get it now or didn't we get it? If catch value is 2, then capture is guaranteed. Okay. A random number is generated. A random number between 0 and... I thought I would just grab that formula and then it would be easier to do something fun with it, but... now I don't know what to do with the value. Let me press again. We should make it shake. It's hard to do when it's not really 3D. I mean... we could get really close. Okay, so now we're here. So now catch. Yeah, it's a random value between 0 and this. Because that's kind of the max. If we divide this by itself, it's 1. If we divide this by 1... or is it the max? If math random multiplied by this is bigger than catch, then we catch it. Otherwise, we say this ball phys. Oh, otherwise, else, we say the ball physics dot active is true. But actually, it would be fun if it goes in another direction. We can just give it a different velocity. If we invert the velocity, if we just invert everything, all axes. No, we cannot invert all axes. Well, let's do one. If we just do, if we invert one axis, then it kind of bounces off. Velocity 0 multiplied by -1. When we do 1, let's do 1. Let's do the y. So now when we don't catch it, the ball bounces off. Oh, got it. Missed. I wonder how fast we... I wonder how this, if low, and then we go to the next attempt. So if the random value, we do a random value. Let's write both to the console, and I have no idea if we're getting close or not, or... Console, log, random, and catch. Now we should write it with a lowercase c. Oh, that's not possible. Haha. Let's rename this. Oh, we cannot rename it. There we go. Let's do cod. Oh, with a lowercase c. We cannot do catch because that's a reserved keyword. It refreshes. And we got it. Because this is the random value. And this is the value we got. Okay, so let's try again. Missed. Missed again. I'm slowly moving forward. Got it? Because the random value is lower than this value. No, this value is lower than this value. Okay? So we have a bit too big of a chance to capture it. When I look at this, we can just as well just capture a random value. Let's say we have a max health of 5, but its health is 1. So would that help? No. Say its max health is let's do the max health. It has max health, but the max health is 255 as well. Missed. Missed. It's too hard. Got it. So still, I really wonder what the max value of this would be. Divided by 1? Or is this the max value? No, the max value, this should be lower. I think I'm just going to leave that formula and do it myself. I don't get it. I always throw those Pokeballs and never get a Pokemon. And let's just move this out of the way. Let's do it like this. We can do a catch rate and make it easier to capture one. Now we missed. Caught is not defined. capture rate multiplied by 1. It's the modifier. We don't have modifiers yet. I think this is the easiest way. Let's make it easier on ourselves. So now we capture it because one value is bigger than the other. I want to see it bounce off. I've one chance, so 1, I have to hit it. 2, the numbers have to line up. Almost got it. So, oh, we didn't get it. We didn't get it this time. Did you see that? We didn't get it, but it didn't bounce off. And that is because it still has this overlap. So we get into some weird loop of it getting stuck. Let's make it easier. If we... So the ball resets. So I cannot kill the ball. I can, however, say this object, translate, and let's do 0 minus 1,000, 0. So when we get it, we get it, otherwise... So now we missed. The ball is gone. It just eats the ball. Now I think this value should be a static value. So this should not be a random value. That's too weird. This should just be like 1 to 8. So if it's 1 to 8, we have a 50% chance of capturing it. Let's hide the colliders and test it out in the HoloLens again. Visualize colliders. But now we cannot see the colliders anymore. Let's test it again on the HoloLens. I'm out of water again. Didn't crash? Still didn't crash? Not that I wanted to crash, but now I'm curious since we have it running in here. There we go. Because I closed the browser, it's just starting now. Okay. Oh, there goes the ball. One thing I need to do is when it doesn't track the hand, it should not update the ball. Didn't know where the ball went. Try again. I think the ball fell off. I'm not sure where the ball is getting stuck now. It was working on desktop. Maybe it somehow didn't refresh correctly. And let's also... I don't get it. By the way, I do notice that the text and the image is smoother than last time. So maybe there have been some updates. Let's make sure our hand is visible. Oh. Ooh, we have a small virus. We can throw like that as well. It's hard to get the ball to hit the virus. It's too far away, but it... We need to keep a safe distance. I think I made this game too hard. The ball. And there we go. I need to throw it harder. But then the ball goes. So if the HoloLens seems to lose tracking of the hand, the ball goes into any weird direction. Wait. I'll be right back. Apparently it just doesn't work. So it works on desktop. And I was looking for the virus again. So I'm getting stuck in mixed reality. Why isn't it working? God. And it didn't crash. So now we're watching this way and it didn't crash. That's also funny. I so wonder. I don't have anything to know if something gets added. So it worked when we did it on the... Ooh, trippy. Oh, wait. Random is not defined.
That's definitely a glitch!
I just realized I need to add one other on the board. Let me add that one. Which one can we remove? I've pushed it 2 times. What? This is push it. Oh, this is VBIP. Yeah, we need to have VBIP. Math. I never use this one. We need to have augmented reality. I'm not sure if this is the...
It's augmented reality.
That's the one. I don't use that enough. That one enough.
It's augmented reality.
So it's actually Scott Hansen, and he mentioned that in a talk, and it was pretty funny. Yes. It could be.
It's augmented reality.
So it already works. It could be AR. That's even better.
It's augmented reality.
Yeah, lowercase works as well. So yeah, with one of the latest, with one of the updates, I added.
It's augmented reality.
Multiple commands. We need to use sound effects more. Rajal, thank you so much for hanging out. And for the rate. Have a great rest of your day. So yeah, that's the reason why we couldn't get it. Probably. And it was giving errors and crashing and stuff. Let's just let's disable the warnings as well. Oh, it crashed. It crashed. Do we have info? Do we have info? No. Is that helpful? What? It is. Okay. There you go. You're welcome. Is that one in there still? I did have one as well. You're welcome.
What can I say except you're welcome?
I will get banned for using that one, but... Yes. So, you probably just need to add a try catch or something. Man, it works. I think it's pretty cool that you can do this. I wonder... Oh, that's just a terminal. I was wondering. More. Ooh. I wasn't expecting that. You can add a... Can we just... So we have a... Is there intelligence here? A... Type? PDB node, no. Ah! We want a... Extension host. CLR? No. Well, Not now. Okay, I was hoping we could just do that. Then we hit F5 and we start Wonderland. Boo. Okay, we get it. Let's commit this. Capture Pokemon. Capture virus. Be careful. It's not Pokemon. It's not Pokemon. We cannot use Pokemon. And let's push this. So what I've been thinking of doing with the updated Rosie is also hook into those kind of things, so we can actually just trigger those things when we do it. Okay, now we need to capture it. So I think, so what it's missing right now is a global state, global game state thing. We need to have that. We need to keep track of what viruses we get. We need to create a new ball. We could have different balls. So we need to have a game state. We could do a game state component, or we could do it a global. So right now what I've been doing mostly is just creating a global thing. Just here, let's do new file, game.js. The nice thing is, because this is not running inside or not being completely handled by Wonderland, we can use some ES6 stuff in here. So we can do class game, and here we say const game is new game. And this way we have access to game wherever we go. So if you want to have, for example, the capture virus interact with game, we can just say game, and then it should know game. There we go. It knows what game is. There's nothing in there yet, but now it knows what game is everywhere. This is just the easiest route. We probably need a constructor. What else do we need? What part are we going to tackle? So we have a way to capture the virus. Now we need to tell the game that we got one. So let's do a caught virus. And let's pass the virus to this. We probably want an inventory as well. I've never done inventories. Can we do the inventory in game? Make just an array? Do we need to show things? Do we need to show the or the COVID balls we have? The T cells. So the ball we throw is actually a T cell, and it should learn from the DNA of the virus or something. I don't know, I'm making it up. So this is the virus. We probably add the virus object. So let virus object, no, let virus equals, let's do it differently. Let's do WL component get virus. This is virus object, and this is virus. Now, I'm not really interested in this exact virus. We could create something like a COVID dex. Because we kind of want to capture all variations. Wait a second. If we have DNA, I don't know why it's always picking Dutch, but let's do the English one. So DNA is built of these letters. We don't have to do the whole thing. So our virus has these letters. So basically, all the different viruses we could ever catch are combinations of these letters. What if we do something like this? So this would be the DNA of the virus. Let's do this in the virus class. The virus thing. So what if we say A is 1? T is 2. C is 4. And G is 8. So now we have bits. So now if we do it like this, we could write this will become a binary code. So if we have, do we need to have 0 as well? So this is 11111. No, that's not correct. This is 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8. If we have what is 15? And we can use this number. So every sequence will be something on the virus, and maybe we can add more to it. Or would that be too complex? I think we can do something like that. So we can convert this into a binary value. Now, the biggest value we can create is this one, which will be 32. So we have 32, 32, 32. So we can just multiply or scale something around that 32. But we can also convert it back. Let's build a DNA class. That might probably the easiest one. I think we can do something like that. Let's make it. So now we're kind of drifting off HoloLens part, but no, it's not a component. It's just a file here. New file. DNA dot. Let's call this virus DNA. JS. So we do a class virus DNA. Drop this in. So we basically have to do a string to value and value to string. So what if we do to value well, it's and from value. This is a to value is returning this dot sequence. It's a DNA sequence. I don't know. No, that's not correct. So we get virus DNA from a number. This sequence is ATCG. So let's go here. Let's go into console mode. Where's my console? There we go. Clear. So we do var x is new virus. Probably need to refresh first. DNA. No, that's not correct. To string needs to return sequence. Is toString all lowercase? No. Why isn't that working? I really thought that would work. Well, then we don't do this. I was just thinking it would work. Now to value. We need to split this up into individual characters. So we always have four characters. So we have a for loop that is always going I from 0 to 4. And I screwed that up. And we do a, let's do let value is 0. We do a switch this sequence I case A Now this way. Value plus equals 1. Break. T C E. This is bad. There's probably a way more efficient way of doing this, but to value. Undefined. Oh, the return value. Now we cannot get all values this way. Why is 2 values still undefined? Oh. Why do we have 2 bundles? Oh, it says 15 now, which is correct. We can do a set. This sequence is string. What? Did I have to reload it? So now we get a value of 22. Now we cannot create all values from this. I do want to create this sequence from a number. Now there's no 0 in here. Maybe we need to change this. If you make A 0, we have all values in here. So now it's basically converting a binary number into something else. Let me remember how to do this. So say the number is 15. We need to see if this number is and we could get a sequence GG, which is 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. We do need to have to do something 4 times. Um, if number is bigger, let's do that check first. So the biggest number we have is 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 16. No, number is number modulo 16. We just drop everything else. Now I think we need to start at the end. Let's Google it. Now this is probably going to give me a special... I've done this a million times, but I can't remember. Rather like this question, but for JavaScript, I don't care about the question. We actually don't have a... So we have a custom number thing. So it's not really... Why do we always come up with these complex things? On the other hand, why do we need to have it like this? We can also do a binary race, a binary number. Well, actually, it is a binary number. It is two numbers, two numbers, two numbers, and two numbers. So this is the binary sequence, and now we have a number between 0 and 4. So we just take this. Or this. No, this is not 16. But it's this number. That's the one. It masks it. We're never going to see this DNA thing, so why are we going to build it? I'm probably thinking way too complex again. How are we going to do this? I'm too tired. I cannot think straight. Okay, I'm not going to pursue this. I'm going to put this in the fridge. I'm kind of stuck of where we should go now. I mean, it's kind of cool. We have the demo of throwing a ball at a virus and then capturing it. But are we going to build this in a real game? Yes, more colors. So we do calculate a color here. The problem is I don't want to have random colors. If I do random colors, we get all kinds of weird colors. We could create a color. We could create a couple of options. Yes. Well, what I was thinking is just creating a hard-coded list of a couple of different colors. So let's do a const possible colors. Okay, now we need to pick a couple. If you do that const, you'd break the soft reload, sadly. Oh. But then how we should do it? With a let? Can we do let? Yeah, but I'm not well, we can do it for now. We do everything in it, right? We only have init. Let possible colors. Oh. Okay. So we did have these. So we're just going to drop the colors we have here. In there, so we have a red. Now we can copy this 2 times. And do this. So now we have a red, a green, and a blue. I wonder if we can do more virusy type colors. So what's if we search for virus and we do images? Yeah. I'm not sure if a virus has a color. What color is COVID? Does no, the COVID-19 is not actually red. Aha! Okay, although most of to get the shape of the virus correct, the colors are all wrong. In reality, even the most powerful magnification dream up the color you cannot. Here's the reason. Oh, yeah. So probably light is too small. Okay, so we don't know what the color. Damn it! It doesn't have a color. Yeah, it's a similar thing with the microwave. It just waves, and there is. Ever seen that mesh in front of the microwave? That's the radiation waves. Microwaves are too big to go through those holes. And color is also a wavelength, though. We don't know what the virus color is. Okay, they just make it up. So we can do red. We can do yellow and blue. Red, yellow, and blue. That might be fine. And then we do that in a variation as well. So red, yellow, and blue. So for now, and gray. Let's pick these possible colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we do possible colors, and we say math, random, multiplied by 6, and we do this. No, we probably need to have this. No, 7. And then we drop it off. And we do the same with the rest. And then we have a random virus color. We just pick one from the list. We didn't save that change. I want to have the visualizers removed. There we go. Ooh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Our ball is in the way. That's so cool. But can we add 2? Or 3? Cool. They are a bit too far apart. They look really big, but that's because these scales are completely off. So how close are they now? So now we're going to catch them all. Cool. So we have different colors and we have... Actually, we should have a texture on this. It's a bit flat. Can we add a texture and then have that be colored? So let's add a random mesh for now, just to test some things. We have a mesh. This mesh is a sphere. Oh, it doesn't have a material yet, so we do... No, virus base. Let's move to the other side so we can see it. Yeah, so this is virus base now, but we color this. If we add a diffuse texture, we lose a diffuse color. We can set the ambient to colorize it a little bit. I will leave it this for today. Let's check it in mixed reality. I lost my cable. Hopefully the battery doesn't die. So I should be still casting. Since Wonderland crashed a couple of times, it's kind of lost its connection. We're still... It's pretty cool that it's just... It is completely untethered now. So we have 3. Can we... Miss? Oh. Why did the ball not work? I wonder if it's still... Got it! It is really hard to throw the ball. Anyway, the varves look pretty cool. It's funny that they just look alike. I think we should go and randomize the rotation speed slightly. So right now it is a value, just a value of 2. But what if we just add math random? Oh, that's the update. No. That's not what I need. This current speed X. Yeah. So what if we just initialize and then we say speed X is math random. So this is a value between 0 and 1. What if we divide this by 4 and subtract point? So now we have a value that's just slightly below or slightly over the value we selected. So even if we set them all to the same value, we should have a little variation in rotation. What do we have? Oh, that's that other sphere. Crashed again. I didn't save that sphere, so that's funny. So now it's gone. Yeah, so now they're just rotating slightly different. I want to do the same with the hover. They start at different places. But the speed... Math at random divided by 4 minus, or yeah, minus 0.25. So now the hover speed is slightly different. Actually, we should have it rotate counterclockwise. So we could do multiply by math.random bigger than 0.5 question mark. If it's bigger than the 1, otherwise we do -1. Now we invert it randomly. Well, Jonathan, thank you very much for hanging out and helping out. Really appreciate all the work you put in the engine. Does it go the other way? It doesn't. Maybe I should do it like this. Otherwise, it's always multiplying something. Multiply goes before, and then it's always bigger than 0.5, so it's always doing the same thing. Have a good night to you as well. Why is it going the other way? I mean, this should work, right? Am I that stupid now? I am. No, I'm not. See? Or is the RNG just bad today? It's just working, but it is almost always 1. No. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm the most yeah. Oh crap, now I lost the oh, I think it's still in here. I was just adding a value here. Sometimes it goes up and sometimes it goes down. Yeah, he didn't see that. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Now it's working. It's not. Yes. See, now they really move different. They almost seem to move different, all of them. So they have roughly the same hover speed. I think we need to add a couple of more colors. I kind of like those bright colors, but I don't want to have more of those. I'm just going to add a couple more of these. So what if we add a 7 here? And what if we add a 7 here, but remove the 7 here? And what if we add a 7? There should be one more. 7. Maybe we should order them. So we have 7. Yes, we're missing the 7 in the middle only. So we have that one. We have the 7 at the end. Then we have 7, 7. This is the one. Yeah. So now we added 3 more. So it's 9? No, 10. Do we have 10 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Man, this is hard. Writing numbers is... Sometimes I really think I should start a different hobby. Oh, look at that! Look at that! This is so cool! Now I wonder... If we capture a virus, we destroy it. But what if we don't destroy it, but also move it out of the way for a second? Let's move this one up so they don't collide. But then do this. No, this timeout. Set timeout. This is not going to work in here. Set timeout. We need to do a function. Oh, now this is... Let's do it like this. We do respawn virus. Oh, it's an object. We might get away with it if we do function. Can we use object here? Does it figure that out? Object. We don't need to move this object. We don't destroy. And we do after... Let's do 5 seconds. Let's not take too much time. Okay. So now we translate it back. So over here we translate it up, and now we translate it down. It's in the same spot. We could randomize it a little bit. But what if before we do that, we do object dot init? No. Because we need to virus. So if we do virus init. So we move the whole object out of the way. After 5 seconds we move it back, but we call init again on the virus. And init on the virus randomizes the whole thing. Is this working? Now if we capture one, we get the ball back, but the virus respawns also. And it doesn't. Why not? Respawn. It's not in there. Didn't I save it? Didn't I refresh? What did I do wrong? Missed. Missed. This game is tough. Phew, missed. Let's try another one. Missed. I got it, but it didn't. I lost. Again. Got it. Does it respawn? It doesn't. Why not? I called it respawn, right? Oh, it didn't. I didn't even save the file. Really? Didn't I save the file? Luckily it's not that. Capture virus. It's not in here. Now it is. Let's see if we can capture one. Okay, got it? No, we didn't get it. But where's the ball? Ooh, wait a second. This is creating geometry. So we need to destroy it. We need to destroy it, otherwise it adds new geometry. The problem is, if we want to recreate the virus, we need to have the collision, the rotation, the hover. All these scripts need to be re-added again. Which we can do, but... Or we need to... Yeah... We can... So there is a mesh component that we add. And then we add objects for the spikes. No, we don't do this. This is going to be too hard for now. Destroy. But I do want to try with a lot more viruses. So let's add a bunch. And let's see if we can... I just realized we could also just make this smaller. I mean, we randomized it anyway. Oh, that's weird. The order changes. So let's move. Let's move a couple in different places. How does this look now? Ooh. It's an invasion of viruses. Too close here under the nut. Ooh. Let's move them. So the player is standing over there. You start. How far are they away? Oh, they are pretty close now. Let's check it out on the HoloLens. Didn't crash, just slow on the reload. There we go. Ooh. I wonder if it's going to work. Did we crash it? The Windows just went black and maybe... Oh, what's happening here? Windows Store. Wait, where do you come from? Oh. Just getting all kinds of random windows now. Apparently there was something running in the background. Let me... So the device is plugged in now. Hopefully, how low is the battery? 10%. Yeah. Device is constantly running while it's lying on my desk, so... Come on! Still running? It's hard to tell what it's doing. Okay, now we are going into here. Oh, there we go. Let's go into AR. Did I touch it? Let's give it a few seconds to see if it works. Can we... Try again? Yeah, probably hit it the first one. So if I break it the first time, if it didn't go into AR, which is really an issue. Okay, let's try again. There's my finger. Let's press the button. I did press the button completely now. Ah, come on. Oh, this part looks really cool, but I want to see it in AR. It just doesn't feel like... So maybe I should send this clip to Microsoft. This is probably an issue. Oh, that's my... Do we have an error now? More tools. Developer tools. Yes, we have a lot of errors. 84. Let's grab it from a distance. There we go. Now, what are the errors? Maybe we should restart. It's probably having a lot of... So it's having a hard time loading when there's stuff in the console. Which is weird, but... On the graph was required. No, it doesn't seem to do anything really stupid, really weird. Oh, there we go. AR. Okay, I'm going to switch off the sharing for a second. Oh, that's not going to work. It's really much faster when it's So that's really difficult to show. It is so much faster when it's not sharing. Now it's still doing things, but it's just going in, reloading. But it's still not going to AR. I kind of feel like it's still loading objects. Maybe we should remove some viruses. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe you have too many viruses in here. Just remove a couple. Save. Let me check if it loads now. And then we switch back to have a look. No, it just doesn't go into AR mode. Let's move. Well, let's try the 3 we had before. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why it's so slow. We're sharing. Wait. It's not even... Okay, I still see the same number of... Oh, not anymore now. No, it's not even going to AR with... I get an error if I go twice. Well, the battery of the HoloLens is dead anyway. I think we're going to end the stream here for today. It is... I forgot what day it is. It is Thursday? Yeah. So, Monday... So, in the Netherlands, we have this weird thing where we like to add second days to holidays. So, we have a second Easter day on Monday. And... yeah... Since it is a day off, I'm not sure if I will be able to stream. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Rosie. Even Rosie left. Even Rosie left. What the heck is going on? Anyway, I probably will be back on Thursday. But keep an eye out on the Twitter. I might do a stream on Tuesday or Wednesday. Just instead of Monday. Yes, and with that, I would like to thank everybody for watching. And see you again next week. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!